All right, we are back. It is 5:31 Mountain Time, the best time zone. Fight me.
I mean, we would, but you're so far
I
away.
like those.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, it's because I'm so much higher above all y'all.
That is true. You're definitely way up there.
You bake things at weird temperatures, like.
We bake a lot of things in Colorado.
Well played.
Oh, all right. Are we ready to dig back into some horrible situation here?
Yeah, let's go die.
Cool.
All right. So, as Rexon Cole slides off of the jaws of this creature, Elliot and the captain are approaching the reactors. Elliot, can I have a supply roll for oxygen as you've been running through the ship?
A roll for oxygen.
Yep, so if you just under that little supply drop button by air. All right, you managed to somehow burn through less air running through the ship than panicking before. So inside, just inside this ship, inside this doorway, you can just kind of see this secreted resin kind of coating some of the surfaces that are there. And you see May and Emerson on the ground kind of shaking a little bit, holding a cutting torch, and a giant hulking black creature holding the limp body of Rexton. What are you doing?
It's too late, Captain. Seal them all in. Hide behind her, cowering. The creature has reached maturity. We cannot defeat it.
All right. So you're hanging back?
Oh, definitely. I ain't going in there.
Yeah.
All right. May, can I have an an air supply roll? And then what are you doing?
Aw, she's freaking out, man.
Air ticks down 1.
Only a little, all things considered. So I have dropped the flamethrower.
Yep.
I do have a bolt gun.
You do have a bolt gun.
I would like to try to shoot it with the bolt gun.
All right.
I have missed.
Bolts fly wide. What is the damage on a bolt gun?
3.
Ooh. All right. As one of the bolts fired kind of clings into the reactor behind the creature.
I mean, it's already damaged, so it's irrelevant, really. We're already borked.
So are you staying? Are you running?
I would like to try to help and get Emerson up, because he's still prone.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I'll say you can help get him to his feet.
Yeah.
All right.
And then maybe we can. I don't know. I don't know.
Elliot is behind the captain, like, to the escape pod.
All right, Captain, can I have an air supply roll? And what are you doing? Also finally ticks down by 1 from the stress of running through the ship.
Yeah. So I am going to try to yank May and M out of here and just lock this off.
All right. Yeah.
This is that door we jacked open.
It's held open by maintenance
Yeah.
jacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we unjack the doors, please?
Yeah. So currently it's forced open and held open. So you can either yank them out or unblock the door.
You can yank us out or lock us in, is what he's saying.
Yeah. The captain will yank you out. She's not gonna leave people.
It's a good captain.
Are you able to yank both of us out, or just one?
She was holding on to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Human
it can
chain.
kind of be like this human chain
Just
of
may
just
need to
getting
do a
dragged out
strength
this
check
door.
too.
I think with May's strength, probably not.
Okay.
It's an iron grip on you.
Is her strength?
5.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's sturdy.
All right. So they are yanked out. Rexton finishes falling to the floor as the creature is up and looks.
Inactive for a turn as it plants more eggs, right? Right.
Is going to take a swipe, I guess, at Emerson, who is the last one out the door. So, can I have a D6, please, Emerson? Maybe don't roll a 6.
Why not two? How about a 3?
Good job. All right. It lunges and reaches out with its spiked talons, trying to grapple you yet again. As you're getting yanked through this door, kind of this human chain effect, as the captain's running back, followed by May, followed by you, just before your foot clears the doorway, this black clawed hand grabs your leg. You feel this crushing strength, but holds with your armor. But you are stuck in the way with this thing by hand.
Okay.
And you are up.
All right.
Actually, I need all of you to take a point of stress from that as this thing grabs your buddy.
Ignore that roll.
Yeah, so now you are up, Emerson.
All right, so Emerson, he can read the writing on the wall here. He's going to look at the rest of the team, at Cam, or at May and Elliot and Iris. Get to the escape pods. I'll make sure he doesn't catch you. And he's going to turn to the door with his leg is kind of through. He's going to pull the jacks out with his fast action, and then on the panel just emergency shut it as he's in this doorway.
What a badass!
All right, so
What a badass!
so outside the door, your leg is the only thing stuck in there. I love it. So we are gonna go with this thing. Grab the jack out, smash it in there. As this door starts to shut, we're going to give you the crushed foot critical injury.
So his leg is caught in the door. The xenomorph has it on the other side of the door, and he's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So this is probably going to take off that leg.
Oh, I picture
as the
he's
door
losing it
slings
at
shut.
the knee. Like, that's...
Yeah.
It's like that scene in The Abyss with Ed Harris in the ring, but it's a knee, and there's no wedding ring.
If only you had had that knee replacement surgery.
Right? Adamantium knees, man. Next on the list. He was going to do it next birth.
So that is going to be 3 damage. So you can try to soak some of that with armor. Apparently it's a terrible roll. So roll your armor. Yep, so that is 3 damage as this your suit and leg comes off at the knee.
Yeah, he lets out an ungodly scream and goes really, like, just corpsey white.
But for the minute, the door is locked.
I told you go. No.
All right, and for the moment, we are out of combat.
Elliot says, "No, Hero Daddy, I'll save you. And he puts his hands under his head.
Now you do something?
I'm not your daddy. Oh, what?
Heroic. It's cool. No,
What?
let's go.
Cutting
I'll
the
help you to
thread.
the escape pods, and he starts dragging your bleeding leg along. And
You just take the leg. I get the rest of the body. Just grab the leg.
Maybe stop the bleed. Stop.
Wait,
bleed.
okay.
All right, just.
Hopscotch, get a belt. No.
On it. Shit.
We need a tourniquet, or is he still holding his cutting torch?
Mike, can we
No.
roll for belt?
Do these
Wait,
suits
wait,
have
as
any
a
kind of
tourniquet.
self-sealing function? I mean, this is the future, right? Like,
Not like a tourniquet kind of sealing feature.
damn.
Small cuts possibly, but not a whole limb missing.
Can I look around and see if any of them still are carrying their like little flamer torch that they were holding?
Yeah, so I think he's still got his flaming torch, and back in the quarters there should be a med kit in one of the in one of the quarters.
So what would I roll to like make a quick decision to like grab the flame torch from him and try and like emergency cauterize this thing?
You either do I guess wits to come up with the theory, and then it would be a medical aid to actually do it.
Let's see if I come up with this. Nope.
And that is some panic.
Boy.
So
I'm pretty sure I just go, oh God, it's bleeding so bad. He's clearly gonna die. Forget it. It's not worth it. I love you, Daddy. And he runs down the hall.
Can I roll a stress for that? You said I'm clearly gonna die.
yeah, I think that is just that's a point of stress and a panic.
All right, so that takes my 6, and I already dropped my
You're
leg.
cutting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be just like a panel that I can rip a handful of wires out and try to tourniquet that leg.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Elliot Voss is like
Yeah. Bye, motherfucker.
down the
Off
hallway
like a
here.
prom dress.
Is there a roll for that?
Yeah, just let's do a medical aid.
Oh, there it is. I got some. I'm twitchy, but I got some.
So everybody in the area except for Elliot, who fled, your stress goes up by 1 watching the captain be pretty twitchy. But they do manage to stabilize your leg, so you won't have to make a death save for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
Can I, while I'm doing that, try to pull a counselor and, keep him calm during the medical procedure?
Because my stress is at 7 right now for Emerson.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just whispering very...
Absolute panic in his. It starts off, as a very soothing discussion of we got this, you can be calm, but gets more and more uncontrollably panicked as you go. You start convincing yourself that it's not going to be okay.
He's at this point, he is gray. There's not enough blood in his face. He is barely clinging to consciousness on the floor there. Okay, Cap, I'm gonna die, I guess.
Piggyback. we're going piggyback and running through this hallway to the pods.
All right, Elliot, where were you headed?
Elliot
I
died.
muted.
I am running straight for the escape pods as fast as I can at this point in pure panic.
Okay, they are down over here, and then there is a crawl space over to the escape pods.
Yep. So you just let me know how far I get in relation to where everybody else is here.
Yeah, so if you were going straight there, you will definitely get there first. I assume you guys are also booking straight for the escape pods.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing that you do know about the escape pods is they are not designed for like planetary re-entry. So they are kind of more sit and drift and wait for a ship to come find you.
We got to go to the bridge because we've got us.
Do I have access? So there was that one sensor log. So I know there's another ship somewhere out there. So I'm just trying to do like mental gymnastics. Like, can we try to get to that other ship?
The other ship was derelict, wasn't it?
It at least
But
had
that
life
was
support because
alien.
there were 7 life signs on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 alien life signs.
Maybe.
7 heat signatures.
Oh. Okay, so I may have forgotten about that part. But it's a target.
So what is the plan? So these have very limited maneuverability once they're launched. So you're pretty much going to go straight out of wherever the ship is facing. So you can try to get up to the bridge and kind of turn the ship and aim it in a certain direction and launch it. You could try to navigate the ship itself over somewhere. You could just dive out the airlock and see what happens.
May is gonna help Emerson get to a pod. She's gonna put him in there. She's gonna make sure he's conscious and as alive as he can be at the moment. And then she's gonna go back up to the bridge and she's gonna try to.
Yeah, these are 2-person escape pods, so you can kind of there's 2 like seats for people.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we know who's gonna ride with Daddy.
Are you kidding? No, as soon as you drag Emerson and you into the hallway, Elliot says, "No, there's more air for me," and he slams on the closed door in the first pod.
That tracks.
Awesome. All right.
He doesn't
Very
launch
cool.
right away, but he closes the door, the airlock. He's ready to launch.
May, do we have any chance of getting another sensor ping at the very least and trying to give us a general direction? Like kind of what's around us.
I mean, I can see what's broken in the bridge. I can see if I can get anything working up there. There should be emergency panels. We definitely don't have long, A, because of the reactor, and B, because of whatever the fuck that thing is.
Well, I want this baby to blow, so how long do you think, and are you sure that reactor is going to
It's gonna blow. Yeah,
Okay.
I shot it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bolt in it now, yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
How fast can we run? Let's go.
I hope you never skipped cardio day, because...
I didn't. Thank you for noticing, though. Yeah, her
speaking of,
thumbnail is so spot on right now. Like, that is true to form right now.
Can everybody just do, except for Emerson, an air supply roll for me, since we've been fleeing again?
Everybody's rolling oxygen, even in my.
Yes.
You didn't take your
You
suit
did
off.
flee over here.
Why can't I find stuff? Here it is. Oh shit.
No.
Air is ticking down.
I watched that air go to half. I was like,
That's what you get. Greedy
Yeah, from
bastard.
running away so quickly, yeah.
it's fine. I'm a smart scientist. I can figure out how to pressurize this thing. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's a good question. In your sealed escape pod, do you trust the air in there? Are you taking the helmet off?
once I feel like I've activated the pod's life support.
Okay. All right. So you're turning it on and activating it, and then you'll. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then May and Iris, what's the plan?
Captain, I think you should get in the escape pod with Emerson. We don't both need to be at the bridge. And you can't fix the electronics up there.
Every part of my being will not allow me to do that. Thank you. I genuinely thank you. That is not my... I cannot do that. Let's just haul it. We're gonna go in this together. We're gonna do it.
All right, let's do it.
Can I counselor myself? Can I just like mutter self-talk in my suit?
You cannot self-talk, unfortunately.
Only negative self-talk is allowed in this game.
I see that it is on there, but I was gonna ask anyway.
Can I give her my screwdriver and be like, this helps me?
Safety screwdriver. Is that your comfort item?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you would like to kind of get to the bridge and assuming it's safe, take a breather for like 10 minutes, you can kind of relax and take a point of stress down.
No, we're just gonna panic our way through.
Can she take a breather while I'm trying to fix shit?
If you don't stress her out, yeah.
Yeah, well, why would I stress her out? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, but your panic will end. So if you're gonna try to take a breather, we can do that. Let's jump up to the bridge. All right, the bridge looks as you had left it, pretty cramped and cluttered, but it's your bridge nonetheless. What are you doing?
All right, where's navigation here?
Yeah, you can slide up to the navigation panel, and can I have a Comtech roll?
Yep, there are buttons.
There are buttons, and you can pull up that same report that the captain had seen.
Where's the there's a flight recorder module? I would like to pocket that.
Okay.
Whilst it looks like I'm trying to fix things.
All right, very cool. Let's do a mobility, and then Iris, can I have an observation? May definitely unplugged something from the ship and put it in her pocket.
Excellent. Like, at this point, Iris is like, this is gonna blow up anyway. Like, we're gonna destroy this shit. I don't even care anymore. Like, we're
Right. I am where I'm gonna try to get any kind of comm systems working. Just anything so we can get any kind of like SOS out.
Your long range comms were damaged as well from that first initial report.
Okay. Nothing is fixable from the bridge at all.
Nope,
There's no emergency.
Going outside.
Shit. Okay. Well then let's do our best to aim the ship towards the probably other alien ship.
Yeah. It's only been like 70 something years. I'm sure what was a very fit crew that are now like 93 years old that, are doing really well for themselves.
I mean, space is so easy on the human body for long periods of time.
Maybe there could have been some families happening, right? You're kind of trapped. Things get weird.
Things get weird. All right.
Generation ship.
Can I have a piloting roll? to kind of steer this ship. And Iris, your stress can go down by 1 as May is pushing all the buttons frantically.
Okay.
In the meantime, while I'm down in my life pod, can I be like trying to calm myself reading from my tablet?
Yeah, you can also lose a point of. You guys can both lose a point of stress.
Am I still panicked?
No, you can. Your panic will end.
I honestly don't think Emerson is coherent enough with a 1 hit point to be able to read and calm himself right now. He's just kind of lolling in there from blood loss.
So once Elliot stops panicking, he kind of peeks out and sees Emerson out there, and he opens up his AirPod and he's like, "If Lady Viserys can do it, I can save Emerson." And he goes out there all bravely reading from his tablet in his back pocket, and it's like, "Okay, all right. You are the sexy daddy of the ship. I can't let you die alone. Come with me. We'll make our escape together." And he starts pulling you into the escape pod with him and sealing it back up and trying to repressurize it.
He's not gonna fight you.
What'd I tell you? Things get weird.
All right, May, piloting a starship is hard. But you do manage to keep your cool, and the ship does kind of what you want it to do. So you are drifting.
We're
much
listing
closer.
lazily to the left.
Yeah, so you are definitely heading in its direction. The distance is definitely clicking down pretty quickly. You'll have the option to try to dock it. You could just drift towards it and then launch some pods. You could try to short EVA over.
Okay, Captain,
you do have the control of the ship.
We've got some options here. We've got no comms at all. We can send no star signal, so most likely once we launch those escape pods, we're just gonna die in a couple days in the escape pods. We can try to dock this ship with the other derelict ship. We can see what they've got going on. Maybe we can send a signal. Maybe something on it is salvageable. Maybe we can fly it. But obviously there's heat signals, so we don't know what's on there.
Said on the public radio, like public comms.
I guess, yeah, she hasn't taken her helmet off, so yeah.
Elliot is like frantically on the radio. "We mustn't infect the other ship. We mustn't infect the other ship."
It's been floating for 70 years. What are we going to infect? Okay, so can we get close enough to have like maybe use the pods to get in, tether our way in, something like, I don't want to connect the 2 ships and just have everything in our shit environment leach into that immediately.
So over in the airlock, there is like a grappling hook harpoon, so you can launch that and hit the other ship and kind of have like a tether between the two that you could ferry across. And
then you want to spacewalk across
with a guy with a hole in his chest and no leg.
Just looking for some options.
No suit either, so you could.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, not gonna work for you.
I mean, you could try to navigate one of the pods over. I have very limited controls though, so trying to steer it over to like an airlock would be hard.
I don't know. Captain? We're just gonna. This thing is gonna blow. If we're gonna hook it up to another ship, then we're gonna blow both ships within it.
We can maybe get to the other ship and then cut the cord.
What do we think for an ETA? Like, looking at what we do have, is there anything to indicate like how long we'll be, Mike?
But before the ship blows, or
both that, or we get there.
How long would it take to set something up to?
If we were to just like fully dock.
Yeah. So if you were gonna fully dock and steer it in, it's probably an hour to get it over and maneuver it and get everything set up and connected, and the umbilical is extended and mated and all that. As far as the ship exploding, the reactor is just still getting warmer. It's not in the critical yet, but it is definitely overheating and its output is dropping.
I mean, you know that system better than anyone. What do you honestly think we have for time before that reactor goes?
I think we've got
So-
enough. I don't
Yeah.
want to die running out of oxygen
In a pod.
in a
No,
life pod.
Yeah.
I'd rather die trying to survive than waiting to die.
Well, let's get this moving. We gotta be ready to hop onto the next ship and push this thing the fuck back. So
Yep.
everything that we can do right now to prep for that. And I don't know, keep M from dying. That's also a thing.
Yep. How's your piloting, Captain?
I have some capacity to do so.
I'm
Made a
gonna
mistake
hand over
going
the
on a
reins.
Space convoy without a pilot.
With no pilot.
You had a pilot. He was
Did we
just
animate his
micrometeor.
Right?
Oh shit.
Reanimate pilot.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna hand over the reins to you, Captain. You can get this
I'm on
thing
it.
docked. I'm going to seal these doors.
Sure. And as you're over kind of by the doors and sealing those, yeah, they snap down.
It was a very detailed description of a door.
It was. No reason.
Elliot has left his line open and he is reading from his book to Emerson as he's passing out.
Aww.
And on the open line you hear, and Lady Avarice reached in. Lord, it would take 2 hands.
I just look over at May and I'm like, trauma, man. That's just weird stuff. It's oddly
Everybody's
comforting,
got their
though.
kink,
Like,
I guess. I don't know.
everything else is terrible. Like, it's oddly comforting to have just nonsense.
Every shit is just ha ha ha.
Is there basic med in the pods?
Yeah, there'd be a med kit.
Yeah, so maybe I'm trying to medicate him at the same time.
You just wrap
Have you
that
not-
stump up, please.
You haven't launched the pod. You're just waiting in the pod.
No, I'm just secured in the pod waiting for like a good like are we launching? Like
We're maneuvering the ship. We're making headway.
I kind of assumed like I felt the ship start
Yeah,
to
they-
like shift and like I knew
Yeah, the
there was
acceleration would be different.
I definitely would have gone the same thought path of like if I just shoot this into space I'm fucked. Like
Yeah, they've got about 10 days worth of supplies on them.
well, since Emerson will be dead in about a day and a half, it's about 17 days.
Excellent.
Nice. All right, Captain, let's have a pilot roll. All right, again, flying the ship is a bit more stressful than you remember. This is a very intricate maneuver trying to get these ships to dock up. As you get closer, there is the vessel, and you manage to, on its lower level, mate the docking port of both ships as they kind of seal together with a thud.
You did it. You fucking did it. You
Okay,
did it.
Great. Everyone out. Everyone out. Now.
All right. So what are? So I assume Iris and May are making your way to the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
What about Elliot and Emerson?
Elliot's kind of at Emerson's.
Yeah, I think Elliot's trying to probably administer some pain drugs, some coagulants. I don't know. He's a smart guy. He's looking through the med kit, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, sure. So there'll be some nap relief in there you can get, which drops your stress level to 0.
Oh. All right.
Oh, why did my stress go up? What did I just do?
That was
I rolled
the
medical
roll
aid for no reason.
Yeah, yeah. So that's fine. So we can just knock that panic
I
down.
reduced it.
All right, cool. Yeah. So that and you having some first aid tended to you, we can your health up 1.
Okay, so he's now at 2 HP.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm not dead.
And he like strokes your head. Don't talk. Don't talk.
What?
Be strong.
Lady Vanophere, whatever it is.
Okay.
Pick Daddy up and get off. Like we're docked. Get off the ship right now.
Okay, Captain.
2 minutes. Let's go.
And he's gonna try and stand up. And just take a
that's gonna be
step and just
shit
boom. He's high as a fucking kite right now.
Elliot is too small and weak to stop you. He's not actually that weak, but he.
We're gonna have to go get that. Elliot.
All right, let's go to the med
need
lab.
you-
Let's get a stretcher.
Okay. Is there just like a panel we can rip off a wall that we can throw M on and just carry it that way?
Like a sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stretchers in the med lab
Just gonna-
if you want like a real one, or you can just kind of improvise something with some materials around. You got an engineer, so I'm sure you can construct something.
Yeah, I think just the most direct route in every direction. Just like if the med thing is not in the way, then we're not stopping, right? Like just direct route, grab a panel.
Yeah, it's a room over from where you have to go off of the.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So you
if you wanna-
communicated we're trying to like
To the
zip
airlock.
line from ship to ship.
No,
We're
we're not
airlock.
doing that.
So
We're
we're
yeah,
docked.
we
so you can just
docked.
walk.
So yeah, I just
Oh.
said we're docked. We're getting
I missed
off.
that.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So Elliot will start crawling out and dragging Voss or not Emerson and to the med lab, I guess, because that's on the way.
Yep.
We're gonna
So you guys,
meet you somewhere. We're like intersect.
yeah, probably
somewhere.
right in the middle as they're coming out of the little escape pod tunnel. You guys can be making your way down there as he's dragging Emerson out with him.
All right. So between the three of us, just grabbing poor M and getting the heck out of Dodge.
Cool. So Elliot, as you come into the med lab, can I have a observation, please?
That's gonna go
Oh no.
so spectacularly. At least I will see what's gonna kill me.
I told you not to go there.
I was perfectly happy in my.
In your world of make believe, in the death pod.
So as you kind of come in and grab this stretcher, as you reach for it, these long brown kind of fingers reach over the top of the stretcher as this face hugger, which you would recognize as life cycle stage 2 from the egg, appears in front of you. Can you roll a d10 for me? We'll see who jumps first. What was your roll?
A 9, which I believe you said was bad.
That is the kind of frozen in fear for a second there, the facehugger will leap at you. Can I have a D6, please?
And I see as I dropped something, so yeah, I probably dropped my
your
e-reader to
tablet.
the floor. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling a D6.
D6, please.
That's a 2.
All right. As this thing surfaces and skitters towards you, you know it's coming for you, and you're relatively familiar with what happens next. So you gain 1 stress, and I need you to make a panic roll.
That's a 2.
Oh no.
Frozen by fear. So you just freeze as this thing comes at you.
As I hear the tablet screen shatter as it hits.
Yep. Can I have one more D6? As this thing leaps, wrapping its tail around your neck, its fingers wrapping around your helmet, I'm gonna need a close combat roll.
Emerson was on the ground.
Around my neck.
Right?
I am probably saying, I'll never know if Lady Avarice and Shane get together. And yeah. Close combat roll.
Oh.
I haven't made a roll yet. Actually,
Neither did it. You made that one.
Oh, all right.
You managed to get your hands up and keep this thing as it rolled 0 successes. As it's struggling, you can kind of see this proboscis thing coming out of its torso, trying to like slash around the front of your helmet.
Emerson was with
Its
him,
fingers.
right?
Yeah, so you see this thing.
We intersected because I was saying like don't go to the med lab, and Elliot just fucked off.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to go to the med lab on the way to the airlock.
No.
You were like running, and I was like, no.
So as they run by, what are Iris and May doing?
Where the fuck are they going?
I don't know.
Like,
but
May was in
I
the
would've been
process of like pulling a panel off the
yeah,
wall.
we were making the stretcher.
Where are they going?
I would probably try to grab Emerson and Elliot and try to stop them. Which at this point, Elliot's just already got like, sorry, bye, Donnie.
Yeah.
But maybe at least grab Emerson's
So maybe Emerson is
leg
like, this is med lady.
Elliot probably
No.
said on the way out there, he's probably, no, the stretcher has wheels. It'll be much easier.
we just need to go.
Yeah, so this thing is wrapped around and trying to grab purchase on your helmet, but it is rather difficult because there's first a helmet, and you're still struggling to fight this thing off.
Can we hear this over comms?
Yeah, you'll hear his. He'll never find out what happens.
Elliot's
That'd
fine.
be yelling,
I think we gotta
as
go.
nice as the book made it sound.
Inspiration.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so what are the rest of you doing as he's fighting for his life against this thing?
I think
Yeah, no,
Emerson is kind
I've
of
ripped a panel off
leaning
the
on
wall.
the
I'm like,
hobbling
sit your ass
towards
down.
Elliot.
Gotta
Gotta
go.
save Elliot. He saved me.
sit your ass down.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
And he will just drop
Elliot
on the.
made poor choices, and
All right, I'm gonna pull
frankly,
the sled.
he asked
and,
for
yeah.
those to be on the ship, so I don't feel as bad
That's right.
but otherwise.
That's right. He's the reason they're here. Okay.
He's the reason.
He could.
Reason
He
for the
could.
season. Come on, boy.
He could
Take
make
it a long way
out
around.
with a dead alien or something.
Yep.
And yeah, he'll just.
All right.
He'll be muttering about that as you guys drag him.
Can I get one more close combat from Elliot?
Two successes and 3 successes.
And the action fails as your panic is over 11 now. You're
2 success, 2 fail. Oof.
Yeah, you're so struggling to fight this thing. The fear just kind of starts to well up again, and it kind of latches on and smacks towards the helmet and starts to kind of secrete some acid to try to burn away at that helmet that's in your way. So can I have an armor roll, please?
Yes. As soon as I find it. There it is. Nope.
As this thing starts to burn through the armor a bit. The helmet's still holding, but it's definitely being eaten away.
So as I go into a panic, I just kind of turn and blindly run straight out of the room, and I'm gonna run just face first into the opposite side of the hallway here, because I can't really see, and I'm just panic running away from where it is.
Roll your strength for me. You don't have to worry about that panic, so you can drop a level of stress there. Unless you would like to scream, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just picturing that scene
I
from the
probably
Mummy.
am, just regardless.
Ooh. And the creature goes limp.
And I will just keep running.
As acid is dissolving your faceplate a bit still. It's very thin.
Yeah, I'm probably chucking the helmet. I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other. I've got a hole in my helmet. So, yeah, I'm probably chucking off the helmet as I'm panic running for the downstairs airlock now.
All right. Yeah, so you guys can, down at the bottom here, Iris, May, and Emerson will already be in the airlock as Elliot comes in behind. So what are you guys doing? Are you just bolting in? Are you waiting for Elliot coming and kind of hear some footsteps behind?
I don't know what those footsteps are. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Emerson's
now you
looking
lock the doors and vent
backwards.
the ship. Like,
And,
We are getting off of the ship.
he sees Elliot. It's Princess Valor, or whatever her name is. Run it for us.
That's good drugs. Good drugs. Okay, let's.
All right, yeah. So you can cycle through the airlock. It sounds like Iris might close it before Elliot gets there.
if I see or hear, if I know for sure that it's him, I won't. But
Yeah. So you guys can cycle that into the airlock here and make your way over to the exterior door on this random derelict ship.
was the captain's quarters doors closed as I panic ran by?
do you need to stop and use my restroom? I love there's like toilets, just so we know.
Would the captain generally leave her door open, or would you close that?
Absolutely not.
Darn.
Absolutely not.
I bet she has the nicest sheets. Runs it.
Egyptian cotton, 2,000
That-
thread count.
It absolutely is the best. All right, May, how quickly can you eject the ship?
Within seconds.
Excellent. Everyone, through the doors. Let's find a new place to die. Come on.
Onward.
So are you gonna kind of like rig the umbilical thing to break, or are you gonna try to like pilot the ship out?
I'm definitely gonna have the like umbilical cord break once we get through.
Okay. Can I have a heavy machinery to pull that off, or to rig it? All right. Would you like to push that for a stress, or are you good with one success?
Can
good with
Emerson like aid by pointing out stuff a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. So we can throw another d6, and we'll see if it's a 6. We'll count that as a success.
Damn.
He's a little drowsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can make your way over to that. Prep this thing to break, and make your way over to the derelict ship. There's the panel on the outside, and the little open button flashes as you make your way there. I take it we're going in?
Do it.
All right. So those of you who are not wearing helmets immediately feel this blast of cold and stale air that hits you in the face. You know, your breath kind of fogs up a little bit. It is super quiet on this ship. Coming into this small airlock kind of vestibule thing, you can kind of close the outside door and trigger May's jury rig here to disconnect and break this umbilical. So the two ships are now disconnected, still next to each other, but disconnected at least. And as you step in to the ship, let me drop you guys over. So it disconnected me. It is this large warehouse. There's chambers off to the side that look like they have some kind of boxes of parts, and looks like a big open workspace area. So you'd be able to bring in large things here, kind of work on them. This is quite a large kind of workshop area, much bigger than you guys are used to over on your ship.
Are there any signs of alien remnants?
Can I have some observation rolls?
Emerson did shit.
And a panic.
Looking
bar.
for the button.
Why did you panic?
Because I got one of the scorpion die.
Why did Elliot though? Elliot.
Oh, Elliot did too.
I rolled 1.
Yeah,
I rolled
Oh.
3 successes and 1 panic.
Got it.
So one of the
Just run away.
so this is going to be a fun panic roll. So a lot of things are happening right in this instance. So you make your way into this airlock of this large ship, make your way into this large open kind of cargo bay workshop area. But Elliot and Iris see that kind of in the corners of the ship, there's these kind of organic tendrils kind of growing with these kind of softball size clusters around them. And there's these kind of black organic looking nodules kind of growing in various places around the room. And Elliot just can't take it and just starts to flee.
Oh god, they're in this ship too! Just
Your stress
run
goes
off.
down by 1, but everyone else needs to make a panic roll.
You are welcome, team.
Emerson's keeping it together, man.
Those drugs,
but
man.
May
It's all the
is
drugs,
starting-
man. Yeah.
May's starting to twitch. The captain's got this uncontrollable tremor.
Emerson's just hanging out on this makeshift litter. He hasn't seen these things.
There's only emergency lighting running through here, so it's rather dark, so it's kind of hard to see as Emerson just flies off into the darkness, or as Elliot just runs off into the darkness. Emerson's not running anywhere for a while.
Nope.
Is there... We still have comms, yes?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna...
Does he though? He doesn't have a helmet.
But
You had ear comms before.
That's
Okay.
right.
okay. I'm gonna try to get him to chill the fuck out a little bit.
Yeah, so I think with those 2 successes, we can say that as he flies off and kind of manages to catch his breath, noticeably colder here, but can start to calm down.
So as I realize I'm kind of alone in the middle of this giant thing, and calm enough now to look around further.
Yeah, so you'll see lots of tools, and it looks like there's some storage areas in the back over here. There's an elevator, looks like going up on either side. And
Is there like
several
any
airlocks.
glowing comm power panels? Anything that like says
Yeah,
anything's
each of these
active?
each of these elevator areas have some glowing panels. It just looks like emergency lighting is on.
Gotcha. He'll keep heading in the direction he was going, towards the elevator. Quick, we can get out of this room.
Definitely
He'll
think
start
we can
calling
all
the elevator.
agree to do that. But I know this is a very old ship, but would it be like similar enough to something that I would kind of have a general idea of like the bridge should be this way or engineering should be that way?
Yeah, this is still a Weyland-Yutani ship, so they're still
That's
built in
pretty-
that same kind of bridge up front kind of thing.
All right.
You just
See if
happen to
we
be the
can-
belly of it.
All right. Okay. May, if we can get up, try to get a signal out, see if there is absolutely anything salvageable here.
Yeah. I mean, make our way to the bridge. See if we can get this moving at all. See what I'll have to fix in engineering. I mean, just one
Yeah.
step at a time, right?
And we'll just drag M behind us.
Yeah, so as you kind of make your way, up the elevator, pretty smooth ride, right? The gravity is a bit lower here. It hasn't been used in a while. Things might have a little bit of a dust on them. But you can take that up. You have the option to go to deck B or deck A.
Where would the bridge be, Cap?
I should be on A.
So you can make your way up to A. And we will... Who's missing? Nope. There we go. Make our way up to deck A.
Can we just have
so-
one creature just to pull an ET and be like, Elliot? Just one.
Yeah, so much the same. These are pretty dark rooms coming up through here. Emergency lighting is on. Every now and then you'll hear some kind of clanging of some machinery deep in the ship somewhere. It's still quite cold. There is a little bit of movement up here, kind of in some of the vents. Might be a little bit of some skittering, but it's not near you, so it's kind of hard to tell. It could just be something, but it's a pretty distinct noise. looking up here, it seems to be the like data center, some life support rooms, some cryopods, and an observation deck. So it looks like the bridge might be on deck B. There's some extra EVA suits potentially.
I say back in the elevator.
Yeah.
All right, just straight down to B.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So coming down here, we are into the crew quarters. So as you open up into here, it's a cramped space. Bunks are stacked along the walls. Kind of looks like this might hold about, it looks like it's set to hold about 30 people. But it kind of feels abandoned. There's no bodies, just silence. The door to the restroom area kind of hangs open a bit. Those of you who are breathing this air kind of smell stale, and there's something kind of sharp, maybe metallic in the air.
Did it smell I recognize? Like,
Could be. How about observation?
Yeah, I think Emerson's suit is shot, so he could smell this too.
God, my rolls are such trash. I'm supposed to be good at observation.
Foundry's
I don't think
so
I've rolled a
angry.
Can I
success
push?
yet.
Yeah, you can push.
There we go. It's one success now.
That is the smell of blood.
Am I still bleeding? You stop me from bleeding, guys?
You
You're not bleeding,
probably
buddy.
are a little.
Okay, because I smell new
Okay.
blood.
What drugs did you give him?
Just whatever was in there. Don't worry about it.
Like, just- God, I want to get off of this stupid ship as much as I wanted to get off of our own. Like, let's see if we
Yeah,
can get a
and-
signal out and get the hell out.
As you make your way over to the bridge, it's a pretty big room. There's looks like rows of seats. Looks like this flight crew is about 7 people, so a little bit bigger than the ship you're used to hanging. Although a lot of the chairs seem to be kind of scorched or ripped. Some seem to have some bullet holes. There's a holographic projector in the middle of the room, kind of showing some star charts, but flickering a bit as if the table had been damaged. The windows are still holding, just showing the frozen darkness of the space outside. There are some long scratches in the floor of the bridge. So it looks like this ship has seen some things. Something went down in here.
Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire, I guess. Where's the bridge?
That was the bridge, yeah?
Yeah, it's up here.
So
I can just
under
drag
my
over if that works.
analysis feat, I can roll an observation to see how old something might be.
Yeah,
Can I do that?
absolutely.
I don't
What-
know.
I mean,
do
you
prefer?
can't. No.
All right, would you like to push that, or are you good with the 1 success?
Oh, why the heck not? I haven't pushed anything.
Hey, look at that.
3 success, but I'm panicked again.
Yeah. But you're just trembling.
So what are you trying to
I'm trying to determine, like, do these scratches look fresh? Is it like acid still freshly pooled in them? How long is it that these?
so
been
it
there?
looks like whatever happened here happened a bit ago. It does not look to be recent.
I
So
don't
it
think
would
this was
probably
fresh.
be
It's probably already
a
gone.
couple. You
But his
would
hand is just kind
probably
of
guess
vibrating on his.
that it was be about the time the ship went missing, so about 70 years ago.
Yes, hopefully the creature's stuck on our ship now. It seems that this was a long time ago. If it was here, it it certainly would have starved by now, I'm sure. Can you get the ship going? We should get out of here.
I think we
May's
should
gonna
also-
start looking for like the engineering panel to see what is broken and where.
Cap,
You mean besides Elliot?
put me with May so I could look at the terminals. Feel a little better now.
You got it, buddy. You got it. And I'll just slide up over to a panel and be like, there you go. I think we need to keep our footprint small. Stay quiet. Don't go anywhere, you know,
Hey,
no exploring.
my
Not
footprint's
that
half
anyone was
of what it
going
used to be.
but we need to keep our footprint as small as possible.
What
Sorry.
a good sport he is
Terrible.
after losing a leg.
I know.
No more sports for didn't play much to begin with, though. Anyway,
They have amazing prosthetics back home. You're gonna be so cool.
I'm already cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna lean into the computer and start trying to pull up this diagnostic.
Yeah. So, looking at what's up with the ship, it looks like a couple departments have some decompression. They've been sealed off. The transponder's offline. Most of the cryo chambers are offline, although 2 seem to be in use. And there is a mild reactor leak.
So no comms.
Comms do seem to be working.
Got a distress signal.
Yeah,
Right
that's, as soon as he sees comms are operational, distress signal goes out.
Navigation is also operational.
Navi Center.
Elliot is probably also providing his security codes to broadcast. Like, don't worry, I'm important. They'll definitely save me. And Emerson, your brave actions to save me. And he kind of waits a second. And I guess everybody else will definitely get you a company leg.
Okay. You shot the tank, right? You shot the core, right? Right, May?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
we should probably. He's just gonna try and kind of pilot us away on impulse thrusters.
Yeah, they are slow due to the reactor leak, but yeah, you can definitely give me a pilot.
Okay, that's one success.
All right, would you like to try to push, or are you good with one?
I'm gonna push. Why not? All right, so it's one more success, or is it still just one?
So it's 2 successes.
Okay, but yeah, if you're looking at him, you can see his hands are starting to tremble as maybe the adrenaline is starting to wear off. But yeah, he's pushing us a
Yeah.
little farther away.
I'm
And
gonna-
I think,
Elliot, look around to see if there's any medical supplies here in this bridge.
yeah, can I have an observation? And then if you were to check the map, this is where you are supposed to be, over here at Anchor Point Station. You are over here.
So we were supposed to be here.
Way
And
the
that's
fuck
where we
out.
started.
This is where you started down here. This is where you are supposed to be, up at the end of this line.
Okay, and then where
You are over here.
Okay.
Oh, so that's like, if it was 96 days travel, like we're like fucking months.
We're far off. Where's the closest habitable anything?
So, it looks like a little bit behind you would be civilization. There's a space station down there. But with this ship you're on now, and it's faster than light drive, it will take 72 days. This ship is significantly slower than yours to make it those 3 light
To the
years
closest.
to the closest.
Can we? How long would it take for a radio transmission to get there?
Following through some beacons, it would probably be a couple days, but there are relay stations that you can kind of bounce the signal through to get back to there quicker than it would take you to fly there.
I think we go Send a message. Send a
Signal.
Do we
Yeah.
have
Signal.
life support to support ourselves? What's the status of that, May?
Well, it's been 70 years and there's still oxygen, so it's working at least a little bit. I think we'll be okay. But what is the
you'd
actual
probably
status of it?
Yeah, you'd probably want to swap out the scrubbers and give it a good tune-up. There's a lot of maintenance that has not been done in a long time, so it's nothing critical, but everything needs to be touched.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we have
The
two
reactor
engineers.
leak is probably the most pressing matter. I mean, you've got some decompression, so I mean, I wouldn't take the ship through an atmosphere anywhere. But
All right, let's
the
send
cryo
out.
chambers, if you were going to go to sleep, those are not working, except
Send
for
out the
the
signals.
two that are occupied.
yeah.
I say send out the signals just immediately.
Emma's already
Um,
sent out at least one SOS, and now he's working on a more thorough, like multiple company ships in distress, executive on board, cargo secure. He knows all of the things to get the right people's attention, because he hates having to read those reports because they mean he can't do his damn job.
All right, the next immediate action needs to be getting away from our previous ship.
We're,
Yeah,
we're already
which,
drifting away.
Yeah, you're already
yeah.
drifting away.
Then, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I think we sit and wait.
Put me in engineering. I can start to get us back up.
We don't know what else is out here, you know?
He didn't see any of the organic stuff. He doesn't know this ship is. All he knows is there's a smell of blood.
We just I don't think we should. I think we should sit and wait.
Okay, well,
I know-
mean, I can't go anywhere without somebody helping me, so you guys you get final say on that for me, I guess.
And does it say in the logs how much food is here? And he looks over at Emerson's legs. Because if he's not going to make it and we need extra food.
Oh my God. Okay. No, we're not doing that.
Wait, what?
No, I mean, we just let him
Freeze-dried
die.
lasts forever. So, like, it will find something, and it's gonna be disgusting, but freeze-dried lasts forever. Like, it'll be fine.
Good. That's what I was hoping. I mean, I didn't want to have to let Emerson die to preserve extra food sources for us. So
Back in this time, they had something called Tang, and I think we're all gonna be pleasantly surprised by what we encounter.
Oh, you want to go get some tang?
I completely forgot that existed, Amy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, this is incredible news. We've managed to escape. Despite not following my advice, we only lost one person, and it seems like
If
our
you would like
rescue is imminent.
if you would like to see how much food is left, you can go over to the galley. It's on this floor.
I'm gonna lock us on the bridge.
I'm just gonna hold down.
Oh, no.
Hold this shit down for a while until it's a little desperate, and then we can go.
At least,
Then yeah.
at least let's
when
see
it's
if we
urgent.
get a response. In
Yeah,
3 to
it's
6
gonna take.
days.
It's gonna take. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna take a couple days for a signal to reach you.
So see, we should quickly now gather everything up and then seal ourselves in here.
No, we seal ourselves in here now, and then when it's urgent, then we can go get the food.
I mean, we're gonna be here for 6 days. I think. I think the prince here is right. I think we do need to get some food, but I think he should be the one to go get it.
I think you
it's
should.
not gonna be me.
We need to. We can pull up a map of the ship. I presume we have enough stuff going on, thankfully. So, we'll do like a true like war table situation. We're gonna move our little pawns around and be like, okay, this is where the food is, and just plan everything out, and have like, plan A, B, C, backup routes if we need, all of that good stuff.
Our specialty.
Yeah, I'm probably leveraging for gathering up food and whatever extra suits are available, and then making a nice little, nest here in the bridge and wait for rescue, which is surely coming because I'm very important.
All right. Who is going out on these foraging expeditions? And are you going together? Are you going alone?
Dibs on not taking Daddy with me.
Well, Daddy will stay.
Emerson's got to stay. Yeah.
Em's a pilot now.
He'll watch everybody on the computers, and he can fly if need be.
So are the three of you going together? Are you going separately? Are you going in pairs?
I mean, divide and conquer, right? The less time we're out in the ship, the safer we'll all be, right?
I hate this idea.
I don't think there's such a thing at this point in time. And
Right, no bad ideas. We're brainstorming right now.
The planning phase.
Who's going to get it, and what are we going for first?
Great question,
can we
Mike.
see the ship
We
map
don't
a
know.
little bit? Yeah.
Can you?
No, we're still on the galaxy
at
map.
the moment, all we see is a star map.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And so the galley is on this. Everything is the galley on this floor.
The galley's on
Okay,
this
there's
floor.
that.
There's some EVA suits over here. So I think having the computer kind of up and running again, you should be able to kind of get a better map of the ship.
Ooh.
And
All right.
the O2 here, maybe
Life
that's
support.
something we send our wonderful, talented May to deal with while I get food and Captain, you get EVA suits.
I am not sold on the split the party. Don't love that idea.
If we're gonna split the party, I say one person gets EVA suits. It goes right back to the bridge. The other two go to galley, get the food, and come back to the bridge. We've got oxygen. It's not great oxygen, but we've got oxygen.
Okay. So
In the
who's
ship,
coming
you
with me
mean, or
to
in
the galley?
Suits. And are we
Are
wearing
you
suits?
the most capable one? Like, should you be taking the longer excursion?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the engineer was the most
maybe-
capable one at this
Maybe
point.
May and I. Like, maybe the EVA suits are the closest thing to the bridge. So you, like, a nice short trip for you. Bada bing, bada boom. And then May and I go the distance.
Yeah, you are right. I am the important party that they will rescue. You're
That's
thinking correct. We should
For
keep me safe.
sure what I said. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and looking up, kind of playing around on the computer a bit, Emerson, can I have a Comtech roll?
Yeah, I was gonna say he wants to see, while everybody's doing this, how long the oxygen we have will last. That is 3 successes, but he does. I think he knocks
Panic.
something off of. No, he realizes his book isn't with him anymore. He realizes he left his Haynes manual back on the old ship.
That is
Uh,
interesting.
Yeah, so oxygen will hold. Now that you're here, the CO2 levels are creeping upwards, similar to your last ship, but you do have probably 3 days before that becomes a problem. So you'll probably want to swap out those scrubbers.
Okay, so he'll kind of get on a channel with May and be, or actually he'll just be on an open channel. Got 3 days before we gotta swap the scrubbers now that we're breathing in here, but it's not an emergency. I think EVA suits in case it turns into an emergency, and it's the wrong character for a minute there. and yeah, let's get that food. I got a hollow leg.
The large room in the back of the ship, you know, as you're kind of playing around in there, is labeled Xenomorph Seas.
Oh shit.
Let's not go there.
Nobody go to the back. And he wants to. Is there a way he can lock it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's going
You
to
can-
seal that door. Also, this is a horrible ship to design. You have to go through xenomorph studies to get to the reactor.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's.
Do you tell Elliot that there is a department of xenomorph studies?
Not yet. No, he's gonna.
Deal.
He's not gonna tell anybody that. He's just gonna say, "Looks like there's some damaged areas at the back of the ship. I don't want anyone to get electrocuted, so I'm gonna shut off the back of the ship, from behind the med lab on. So yeah, if there's any kind of bulkhead or door
Yeah.
over here, he will close as much
Yeah,
as
you can seal that off. Yeah.
Can we? Because we'll be sitting for a minute. We're planning everything out. How much like kumbaya can we get through to de-stress as much as possible before we go on these excursions?
Why don't we roll a d6?
One. Which is good, because you said so. Everyone's fine now.
There you go. So you can everybody can definitely drop a point of stress. A little bit more stressful, you know, trying to plan and figure out what your reserves will be. But that is possible.
How do you do
And then can I, because I see Elliot's panicked.
I
Who
accidentally.
else is
There we go. I wasn't
panicked?
supposed to be. I accidentally clicked it.
I'm gonna try to de-panic Elliot. And May, are you panicked?
Nope, I'm good.
With
Okay.
this time sitting,
Oh, you feel good?
the panics can end.
Excellent.
Also, accidentally gave myself gravity dyspraxia somehow.
You know,
I think you click on it.
Oh,
goes
right
away.
click. Okay, there we go. Yep.
you win some, you lose some. That's fine. All right. And then just as captain, I'm like, you tell me exactly like the plan. Make sure everybody knows exactly what they're supposed to do. It's going to take you this long. Grab this, do blah, blah, blah. And just like make sure that everybody understands the plan, the backup plans. Anything, there's no like some pipes or something we could have as like an extra weapon, maybe? Kind of start
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
scavenge
the
a little bit.
armory's just right down here.
Oh, perfect.
Don't know if it's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
as
there is an armory.
Emerson is on the computer, he will. I want to check cameras for all of the places we want to go. So EVA room, galley, life support, and now armory. He'll check the cameras for.
All right. So nothing moving in there. So looking around in the armory, the doors open. Some of the there's one of those cages to kind of protect the thing. So you open the door and then everything's kind of locked behind a cage still. That seems to be kind of bent. Looks like it might be burned away a little bit in pieces. Like, so some of that acid might have gotten on it. It looks like there was some sort of kind of firefight in there. There's a blood stain. There's some items left in there. Kind of hard to tell what they are from here, but it looks like it might be, a pistol, maybe a shotgun. But it seems to have been picked over pretty well. When whatever went down.
He will let everyone know. Be careful in the armory. There might be, it looks like there was a fight in there.
Looking in the EVA area, it's the lights are on now. I assume that you guys have booted those back up. There's 3 recessed bays, but one of these suits is missing, so there's 2 suits left in there. Looks like a couple of the escape pods have been launched.
So yeah, I guess I managed to back out of my screen, but I will look around the room and try and gather up as many suits as I can carry back to the room, since that was my job.
All right. So
Back to the bridge.
making your way over there, can I have a stamina roll to lug these suits back?
I would love to give you one, but I still can't get back into the server.
Okay. So we'll
so
circle
feel free
back.
to roll for
Yeah.
me.
We'll circle back when you get in. So Iris and May, you guys are going to head to the galley?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. So making your way that way, nothing dangerous since M was watching, but it is in pretty decent looking order. You know, most of the things are kind of dusted over. Looks like some of the doors and cabinets have kind of been busted open, some things kind of taken from there, but there are definitely some provisions in there. If you would like to give a do you want to inspect more carefully and do an observation roll? Do you want to just start grabbing stuff? And we'll call that a survival.
I'll look.
All right. So in some of the corners, under some of the surfaces are some of those kind of softball size growths in some places in the galley.
Huh. Okay, that's bad. Shit. Okay.
There is food sealed. It was just gonna have to be removed carefully.
Oh, okay. Is there a knife in the galley?
Yeah, there definitely be some, most likely, biodegradable, but knives nonetheless.
I would like a sharp knife, like a butcher knife.
Don't you carry one as an engineer? Like a pocket knife or something?
Yeah, you'd
Utility
probably
belt?
have something.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have something like that on you.
Hey, Cap, are you? Did you see these?
I do.
So
How much can we get without touching it? Is going to be a fun game for us to play right now.
should I? I'm thinking about stabbing it. Should I stab it?
I really don't think so. Like a spider egg thing. If you step on it, they just like all the babies explode out. I don't want to see if we have that situation.
All right. Not going near it. Whatever's near that is not getting touched.
I think we can at least get enough to stand by for a while with what's over here.
All right. So you guys are gonna pocket some of that food over there. Let's have a survival roll.
Both of us?
Yes.
I got 2.
I got one.
All right. So you can definitely grab some provisions. It should last you a couple days. And get those kind of back over into the bridge. Looks like there's some more food, but you'd have to some mobility rolls to avoid the those egg things if you didn't want to touch them.
We're good.
Yeah.
Although I guess you are also both wearing suits, so that might be helpful.
No, let's just not disturb them. I didn't want to get food in the first place. Like, I think we can... We're gonna be fucking hungry, but...
Stupid
yeah.
Elliot wanted to eat.
Are you also getting water? Because that's going to be a bigger...
Yeah.
Water would be an issue. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
water.
that's the bigger one.
So what are we going to do there? Are we going to try to fill up some containers and bring them over?
Yeah,
Any
like
chance?
probably some... well, go ahead.
Well, I was just being the galley. At one point, did this have like tables? Was there maybe a tablecloth anywhere? How fancy was this galley?
Roll a d6, and if it's 4 to 6, there's a tablecloth. They might have had special events, so there are some tablecloths.
Just as a means to like help carry stuff, like make a backpack and just help to support carrying stuff.
They were having a celebratory dinner because they attached the AK-47 to the bear arms.
There you go. I don't know what you're talking about. They were not doing anything untoward back there.
While they're out in the galley, I want to switch between the camera in the galley and the camera in Xenomorph Research.
All right. So as you're kind of looking through the camera there, panning it around, there is a lot of growth of those kind of softball-sized clusters around. There seems to be kind of in the middle of a research bench, kind of in a containment area, is this ceramic kind of vase, for lack of a better term, that looks like it's been cracked open. And it looks like it's still got something in it, but it's hard to make out what it is from the camera. There's also other kind of containment vessels of various kinds of 3 of these 4-legged pale alien creatures, kind of small. They fit on a tabletop, so they're 2 feet, 3 foot tall, kind of suspended in this liquid.
But there's no like big things moving in there.
There's no movement in there right now.
Okay, then he's gonna go back to the camera on the galley.
Yep. Are you flicking around between different different decks, or are you just watching on this current deck?
I think he's probably like got, if there's 2 monitors, he'll probably have like the galley up on the main one, and then he'll be scanning on the other monitor. Otherwise, he's flicking back and forth if there's not 2 monitors.
All right. Cool. So kind of as you're flicking around, on the deck above you, you notice some movement up in one of those, they put in the observation area up on that deck above you. There is this large white flash that moves across the camera insanely fast.
He's gonna get back now. There's movement above.
10-4.
And then he'll switch to if there's another camera, he'll try and track the movement of this thing. Like if it was in like hallway camera A, he'll go to hallway camera B, look in the opposite direction or something.
Right. All right. Can I have a Comtech roll?
You can.
Just to try to track this thing.
That's not going to be any good, but you can have the roll.
All right. So yeah, it's really hard to make out what it is, but you do kind of clock it, running through. You see it run past and into the cryo chamber room, and then you see it kind of disappear into an access panel on that wall. It looks to be slightly smaller than what you found in the reactor, but definitely white, so it's not the same thing at all.
Whatever it is, it's white and fast and small. Get back here now. And he's going to try and lock Shit, it's in the access panel, so doors aren't going to do him any good. Yeah, he's just going to try and monitor the team now.
All right, cool. So can I have just a mobility from either Isis or May as you guys are kind of scurrying back with your tablecloth of food?
I'm not great at mobility. I don't know if you are.
No, I have nothing in there.
All right, winging it. I have
All right,
not.
well,
succeeded.
not. You can push.
Mm.
I am ready as ship's counselor to talk you down from the panic you will immediately ensue.
All right.
Oh no.
All right. And
What have I dropped, sir?
I think with that, we will say you were right here, and let's take you and put you over Nga. And kind of dragging this bag of makeshift bag, as you're kind of pulling and try to hurrying back as Emerson tells you about this thing. One of the panels on the wall falls off as this large, probably 4 foot tall white creature, very similar, smooth, elongated dome, absolutely no facial features. There's no eyes on it anywhere, just a big jagged mouth. We'll clamber out of the wall and let's get some initiatives from everybody.
What is that now?
D10, please. Do you have a physical die, Donnie? Oh, you muted, bud.
Oh. Okay, thank you. I did not.
Stick it with me.
6, 6, and 7.
All right, I think I got you live again, Donnie.
Yeah. Give me the dice roller.
All right, well, we will start off. Would May or Iris like to pick even or odds?
Odds.
All right, odds it is. All right, this creature leaps at you as you drop this food. Can I have a D6, please?
And that was a 6 on my D10 for initiative.
4.
Okay, cool. 6 and a 4. This thing tears along the hallway, kind of skitters up the wall and leaps directly at you. So I need to roll its attack. You are thrown to the ground as this thing tackles you down. Can you roll armor for me? It got 1 success. So that is 1 damage through your suit. And I need a panic roll as this thing holds you down and it has you pinned to the ground. As you are frozen in fear, the stress of Iris is going to increase by 1.
Does Emerson, since he's watching this?
I guess so, yeah. Emerson would also go up by 1. And Iris, as your engineer is tackled by this creature, what are we doing?
Okay. So I did specifically say before we left that I was looking for something like a pipe or, something that I could use as a weapon.
Yeah, you definitely have.
So,
you definitely have
me.
something.
So whatever that may be, pipe-shaped object, I am going to yell to May to turn, because is May like on her
She
back
is
with
on
this
her
thing on
back
top?
with this thing on top, yeah.
Okay.
And
so,
comatose, basically.
Yeah, just frozen in fear as it looms above her, kind of cocking its head, waving its tail above.
I am going to try and flip her to her side so that I can have a direct stab down into this thing without stabbing into her.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Let's have that close combat.
Kind of try and push it over with your foot and then stab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
As you drop the pipe, as you
Okay.
kind of kick into this thing and it snaps its head and hisses at you, waves its tail menacingly, dropping your pipe. May is frozen in fear.
This is great.
Emerson.
Emerson is going to tell Elliot, go to the galley. Something's attacking the girl. Something's attacking them. And he is going to... God, there's nothing he can do from the computer right here. So he is going to get up and start hobbling that way.
Awesome. All right. Making your way over. It is up.
Oh, Emerson, you're such a hero.
He just does what has to be done. There's a task in front of him. He does it.
And it will lash out and launch its pointed tail at you. Or I think this is going to hit because he's got 10 dice and rolled no successes.
What? Did you turn
Wow.
off sixes in
Yeah.
Foundry or what?
1 3 1 5 3 3 1 2 3 3. Wow.
Ah,
Lucky.
that sounds like a damage
I
roll I would
startled
throw.
it. I startled it with my pipe.
Yeah.
Startled as it kind of strikes at the pipe instead of May.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it is up again. And May, you want to roll a d6 for me?
One.
As it just kind of seems to be toying with you. As it lowers its head, it bares its teeth, and it hisses right in your face. We're going to need another panic roll. You need to try to escape this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to try to shove it off and get as far away as possible. So Elliot, kind of a little bit in the next room here, you can see this white creature hovering, got May pinned to the ground. The captain tried to swing, but ended up dropping her pipe at it. What are we doing, Dr. Boss?
So I'm in the suit room. So I'm kind of like around the corner from him still.
Yeah.
Correct? So
Yes.
yeah, I guess I've still got arms full of suits too, correct?
Yeah.
So I think my first mission is to deliver the suits to the bridge
Okay.
because I'm not going to be much use without them. and we're all gonna need those suits. So yeah, I'm gonna try and like sprint for the bridge, just chuck those suits in.
Yeah, with both, if you want to do 2 fast actions, you can definitely get to the bridge with both suits.
Yeah, and I'll get there and be like, "Oh, Emerson, you wonderful man. No, settle down. You can't do anything. I will go. You gave your leg for us. I will try."
Can't do anything from in here.
Shucks the suits at Emerson like catch.
Yeah.
All right, back to Captain Iris.
I am going to try and pick up the pipe and then use it as leverage, shoving it in between the two of them and try to like fling the creature off.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's how about a I guess close combat is the closest we got here.
Huh. 2.
All right, let's roll hits. Wow, 1. Yeah, so you managed to fling this thing off of May, temporarily freeing her from its clawed grasp.
Go, 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 go.
And May.
I mean, I've got to. That is my
Yeah.
only.
And
I am. How
Yeah,
far
so you
away
can-
can I get?
you can get right up to the bridge, so you can like up right around like here somewhere.
She's so fast.
Emerson.
It's all those stairs from engineering.
I think Emerson, seeing that May is here, is the captain coming?
I hope so.
All right, he's gonna kind of hobble back over to his computer, and he's just going to get ready to close the bridge door if when it needs to be closed.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I guess if he can ready an action, he will. No matter
Yeah.
who's on the other side of it, he will close this door before that thing crosses.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Iris, being the only thing left for this, can I have a D6, please?
Yeah. Two.
It kind of rushes towards you, its tail kind of maneuvering back and forth like a snake, and then suddenly it lashes out towards you. 4. That is gonna hit. So can I have you roll armor for me? But it's only going to be happy armor, so it's 1 die. Because his tail is armor piercing.
Sounds like cheating.
Right? These
Our
things are strong
captain's
enough.
made of sterner stuff than this.
Right?
How do I? If I just roll
You
armor?
just want to roll a d6 at the bottom
Is
in
it-
the chat window. Yeah, a 6 will be.
I don't know how to cut it in half. 3.
Yeah, so that is going to be 2 damage as it spikes through your suit. Can you roll 1 more d6 for me as your suit is damaged? And let's see how the suit handles it.
Hold on, I just need to see how quickly I'm gonna die. D6 again, you said?
Yes.
4.
The puncture wound kind of goes through the suit, and you can hear a whole bunch of air rush out, but the suit does manage to kind of seal that wound. You do lose 1 air, but the suit is still viable. All right, it is unfortunately at the top and bottom of the round, so it will go again. Can you roll another d6 for me?
Oh, jeez.
No.
Vicious.
No.
1.
It seems to be toying with you as well as it lurches right up in front of your helmet, bares its teeth, and hisses at you. I need you to make a panic roll.
5.
What is your current stress? Is 5.
5.
So 10. You are frozen by fear for a round. So on the camera, you just see the captain go still as this thing screams in her face. Elliot.
Elliot kind of turns to May. May, was the captain coming right behind you? I don't see the captain.
I thought she was.
Can the two of you pilot this thing?
She's standing in front of the thing.
Oh, the brave captain.
No, Elliot.
Giving her
Elliot,
life
go
for
get
her
her.
crew.
Yeah.
And Elliot will like stand at the doors ready to close or pull in captain depending, but he's not that brave. He's not going out there. Not to invalidate their brave captain's sacrifice,
I mean, in your mind, you're the only reason that anyone's going to come to save you. So,
No, that's heroic, right? Because there's no reason
My
to save
living
us.
saves both engineers. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Iris, you can't do any major actions. Is there anything minor you'd like to do? As this thing is
Right.
screaming in your face?
I would like to dissociate. I'm going to reach in my pocket where I have my comfort item, and it's a patch from my first uniform from my first job I ever took, just as like a reminder to myself of like how far I've come. And so I just reach in my pocket and I just, I'm rubbing this patch and just kind of truly dissociating in that second.
Awesome. May, back in the bridge. What are we doing?
All right, I'm no longer obligated to Sir Robin,
To
right?
flee. Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing that the captain is not, in fact, right behind me. I'm going to run back until I can get, hopefully, close enough to take a shot at this thing with my bolt gun.
Yeah, you can definitely get close enough for a bolt gun shot, so you can get up to here if you'd like, and then you can take a shot at this thing. That
One.
is gonna hit.
All right.
What is its damage?
3.
All right. So it takes 2 of those damage through its armor. The bolt kind of flies through, lodges into the side of its neck as it kind of screams in pain in Iris's face. Emerson, still just waiting to push that button?
I think seeing this development, he's going to look real quick. He wants to see if there's any electrical panels or anything he can overcharge back here to kind of get them to blow, to try and get this thing's attention off of Iris.
Oh, cool. I like it. Yeah, let's have a contact to try to overload some electrical panels over here.
There we go. That is 2 6s, and he's keeping it together.
All right. Yeah, so down here, one of the kind of intercom panels just explodes, kind of ringing out this burst of noise, definitely getting this thing's attention.
And through comms, he's going to say, "Get to the bridge now."
And it will scamper off from the loud, scary noise. And with that, we are out of combat.
Are you okay?
No. Let's go. Let's go.
Do we grab the food?
Yeah, as much as we can.
Water.
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
So it wasn't all for naught.
And you can make it back
Yeah.
to the bridge.
And as soon as they cross that, regular doors, blast doors if they got them.
Don't worry, I got the suits and I protected Emerson. I'm sure we're rescue imminent here.
You're a
now
hero,
Yeah,
Elliot.
that
That's
was-
for
was-
sure.
Some display of heroism there, Elliot.
Can we like reinforce the vents? Like not shut them because we need to breathe, but can we?
Yeah. How about a heavy machinery roll?
Can I pull up the schematics to make sure we get all of them?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. It looks like there's two vents into this area. So there's one over here and there's one down here. So you can seal those off pretty handedly with your stress helping you work a little harder and faster.
This is urgent.
You guys want to vent the ship?
Me.
You know?
First thing that Donnie
Elliot
said.
throws his arms in the air, like.
It seems like that'd be a great
I don't-
idea.
I don't
And I
hate that
think that
idea,
is a-
Captain.
I think that is a great place to wrap it.
Nailed it, guys.
Shocked so many of us lived.
Yeah, that's
I made
amazing.
I was
every
just waiting
effort
to
to let
die.
you all die. Like,
Oh, that was fun. I really
That was
enjoy this
awesome.
system. It's so much fun to lean into the stress and the horror.
yeah, that's pretty
So
fun.
much
I
stress.
do like it.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
yeah, that was
Only one casualty.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That
Really surprised.
I really thought Emerson was gonna die when the
I
the
thought that was it for
xenomorph
sure.
got him.
Yeah.
I can't believe he survived that.
Cut your own leg
Yeah.
off, dude.
Just
That was
cool.
cool. That was a
till
fun
the book
scene.
comes out, romanticizing our adventure. It's gonna be great.
Right? Donnie's writing a book already.
Love it.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Well, thank you everybody who joined us this
Yeah.
weekend for a special stream.
thank you for joining
Alien
us.
Day,
Thank
everybody.
you for
Yeah.
Yeah.
surviving some of our technical foibles and growing pains there with our
Always
YouTube and
something.
stuff. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining us on a Saturday afternoon. Spend an Alien Day with us if you did.
Yeah. We'll be
Awesome.
back Monday at our usual time, and we've got another special event coming up in actually a little over a week here for May the 4th. So keep
Yeah.
your ears posted. We're really excited for that one,
Yeah,
too.
that's going to be another great one. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you Monday.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.